weather event. So we're continuing to celebrate Skilling before he signs off tonight. On Monday, we looked at Tom the Man.
And today we examine Skilling the Myth, the beloved celebrity whose name has found its way into movies, music, menus, even a meteor. WGN's Michael O follows our famous forecaster down memory lane.
Chicago's biggest shoes to fill
10 and a half?
May just be size 10 and a halves. As Tom Skilling prepares for retirement,
You know, these are nice shoes. They really are.
he's trying an old hobby at Waveland Bowl.
I'm not even sure how to hold the ball, you know? It's been so long.
Originally told by college professors not to go into TV,
All right.
he did it anyway. Tom Skilling was never one to simply stay in his lane.
This is the first strike I've ever gotten in my entire life.
Along the way, he found something he had never sought:
Yeah, absolutely, guys.
fame.
You know what? I'll tell you the truth. I'm kind of amused by it all.
Those early marine forecasts, though, were not designed for public consumption. Falls on each of our shoulders to monitor the skies. City's second biggest snow since 1885. In southwest Wisconsin, we are literally in eagle country. Another factor at work is this thing. Chicago area tornado activity. Lake Michigan or the skyscrapers.
He started working at WGN in 1978,
We can show you the really cold areas way up here in northern Canada.
and by the mid-1990s, he was firmly established as Chicago's favorite weatherman, Mr. Popularity.
Chicago was to become a booming metropolis. It had nothing to do with a tornado.
Skilling's consistently accurate forecasts
It's a forecast.
and explanatory science reports
Which thermometer is accurate?
earned him a legendary status in the broadcasting industry.
Smaller, weaker storm.
He was reportedly the highest paid,
And there are definitive ways.
the most trusted,
Alaska, right there.
and the most watched local meteorologist in the country.
Nobody will come around and ring your doorbell and tell you there's a tornado coming.
I know this for a fact, and so do you, that during the 9 o'clock segment of his news, when he comes on, whether you've got great ratings here, when Tom comes on, they go straight up because he is the most trusted.
Well, you know, there's always something going on back here, Bose. The weather changes all the time.
It's hard to pinpoint exactly when or how his fame shot to the stratosphere,
This is the National Weather Service's computing facility.
but somewhere on the road from scientist to star, he became a pop culture figure.
You see, some people think he's a little too accurate. He's right so often about the weather. They're beginning to think that he's not just predicting it, he's making it.
Seen on murals,
So on our menu, we list all the celebrities who've been through here, the ones of note anyway. Very prominent right here, Tom Skilling.
and menus. Like Kenosha, Wisconsin institution Frank Steiner.
And then one day I was watching Channel 9, and there was a guy on Channel 9 who stole my Art Nouveau voice.
Maybe it started with popular Chicago radio DJ Steve Dahl, who parodied Skilling as Tommy Skillethead.
Hey, it's a little chilly out there, about 80 below right now. Don't forget to bundle up.
Bringing awareness of Skilling to a rock and roll audience, who then became Skilling's loyal viewers.
Dennis Miller. You know, Tom is a big fan. Go ahead, Tom, do it for him.
Well, that's the news, and I am out of here.
Oh, he's really got you down.
Yeah, it's scary.
Skilling's fame was used to promote Dennis Miller's talk show.
Famous weatherman.
Rachel Ray, how are you? Welcome to
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to WGN.
And Rachel Ray's.
We're heading down here to the weather office.
He avoided any whiff of controversy and gained a loyal following simply by being his folksy, friendly self,
Saying, hey, come on and hit me.
on and off the air.
The Tom Skilling you see on the air is Tom Skilling. It's not a separate persona. He's a terrific guy. If you ask him a question about the weather, you better sit down and be ready to get your answer.
Good morning, boys and ghouls.
But the well-known sunny personality gave him a perfect platform to play against type in memorable morning news appearances
We're going to have to let you go.
with Pat Tomasulo.
Tom freaking Skilling. I could have you killed if I wanted to.
In reality, he was never too important to laugh at himself.
This atmospheric calamity
With a gift for entertainment, he was tapped to be a consultant and credited with a small role in the 2005 Nicolas Cage film, The Weatherman.
I do have a relationship to them. I let them know what they have to deal with.
Which was shot in part at WGN's Chicago studios.
Tom Skilling steps away from the green screen to play Cage's cameraman.
Okay, this is for your crew ID.
Isn't it interesting, you get down to this level of detail. Susie, you take such good care of everybody. I'm being treated like royalty, even with 3 words.
You're off, Dave. You're off, Dave.
I'm sure it's going to be up for an Oscar nomination, you know, all 3 words of it.
They said, how would you like to be a consultant on this movie? And I thought, well, great. It was an interesting chance to see how careful they are at trying to reproduce, you know, a real-life weather center there. I was amazed at the work they put into it. It was a lot of fun.
In that city, you have to know your weather, and he was very helpful. In fact, he gave me some cool moves and helped me get comfortable with the idea of playing a weatherman.
Skilling has appeared in a number of other films. His voice is on in the background of the 1987 John Hughes classic, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Traffic is resuming at O'Hare Field, and flights will be moving out of there very shortly.
And he's delivering a forecast on a TV in the background of 2009's Couples Retreat.
Yeah, I'm going out.
What are you wearing?
They used a clip of our weather show on the Couples movie. So I get these little residuals and all. I feel like a real Hollywood movie star, you know, when you get these little checks from Paramount. I think it's for like $12 or something like that, you know.
Tom is like a full-blown celebrity in the city of Chicago. So when Netflix bought our show, we knew we had to include Tom somehow.
It looks fantastic.
Second City alum Chris Witowski made Skilling a recurring character in his Netflix show, Chicago Party Ant.
WGN weatherman Tom Skilling, who are you eating?
Portillo's!
It's to the point where any production that wants to set itself in authentic Chicago mentions his name. It happened on Showtime's Shameless.
WGN's own Tom Skilling will be presenting.
And FX's The Bear.
Yo, there's a VIP on 21. It's Tom Skilling. So can I get a dessert drop, please?
Isn't that amazing? I never realized I was so connected with the city of Chicago. Nobody's more surprised by these things than I am, and I often am the last one to hear about it. But somebody will call and say, hey, we were watching The Bear last night, and they mentioned you on it, and I thought, how about that?
You know, you gotta believe maybe there was some divine intervention there.
In a documentary about the legendary Fog Bowl game between the Bears and the Eagles at Soldier Field in 1988, NFL Films asked Skilling to explain the science behind the strange weather.
Had they been playing that game a quarter mile west of Soldier Field, the game would have gone on without a problem.
He was even name-dropped in the Serengeti rap song, Dennehy.
Also the news, weatherman Skilling, music, the Bulls.
His fans even wanted to wear his words.
The Tom Skilling shirts were one that customers came in and requested several times, and eventually we were like, okay, they want to see it. So we printed it, and it's taken off. We've had it for a few years now.
On this winter night in April, all hail the Tom Skilling Snuggie.
From shirts to Snuggies, fans wanted to wear Skilling gear.
Time to snuggle up. Is it possible that cornfields like this...
His voice moved the markets at the Chicago Board of Trade, where his forecasts brought grain trading to a halt each day. The International Astronomical Union's Minor Planet Center named asteroid 91888 Tom Skilling.
What's the forecast for the evening? What are we going to see?
Well, you know...
Praise from the planets and the stars. No less a Chicago icon than comedian Bill Murray joked that when Skilling retires, the weather itself should retire too.
I don't think we're going to have weather anymore. I don't see the point. I don't see the point of looking out the window anymore.
His retirement even made the front page of both of Chicago's daily newspapers.
Good to meet you, Olivia. I'll tell you, are you a good bowler?
Back at Waveland Bowl, he's signing autographs and posing for pictures.
Jeez.
He's also playing out the final frames of a near-perfect career, recalling what he told his mother once about his enormous fame.
People would come over and say, oh, you're Tom Skilling. And my mother said to me one day, people know you. And I said, Mom, it's a testament to the fact when you put an ugly face like this on a powerful medium, mass medium for 4 decades, somebody at some point is going to say, oh, I've seen that face before.
Tom Skilling, an icon with humor and humility to spare.
Now that's more typical of my shots, you know.
In Chicago, Mike Lowe, WGN News.
I'll have time now in retirement, you know, to start bowling.